Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a new DIY video for my DIY makeup series. However, this video has taken several turns, and in saying that, I thought I already have a series featuring indie brands of the month where I feature products from my favorite indie brands that aren't getting the love that they deserve. So why not talk about problematic indie brands that may not deserve that love? With all of the drama lately showcasing shitty behavior for influencers, what better way to talk about brands that are not exhibiting the behavior consumers deserve? What better way to address issues before brands become untouchable per se? I figure not only does this make us aware of who we're purchasing from, but it also could help a small business learn and grow their brand. They need to see what's acceptable and what we as consumers deserve and expect for our money. With help from my good friends Kitty and Sabby, we've uncovered some problematic behavior from a brand, and I wanted to talk about it. This all started when they saw a product being released from a brand that they had already been weary of. The brand seems to be taking credit for inventing a new product that was completely innovative and new. However, when they saw this sneak peek, they remembered seeing Nailogical, Christine, talk about this over a year ago and thought it would be cool to DIY it for my channel. When I looked at the sneak peek, I noticed anyone that had any questions or brought up Christine from Nailogical's videos, the owner, Megan Martinez of Chaos Makeup, quickly jumped in people's DMs asking them not to talk about it in the Facebook page and deleted their comments. She didn't want any other brands stealing her ideas. Now, as I can respect that, and I have respect for a creator coming up with new products, I quickly noted these rules and etiquette do not apply to Miss Martinez. Miss Martinez, owner of Chaos Makeup, has a product with a unique shade-shifting pigment. These products are featured on her Instagram as early as May of 2018. She has since then been featured for this product on huge platforms including Vogue and fashion and beauty sources that are also very popular. You see, the issue I have with this is I've been following a much smaller brand who has had this product featured since September of 2017. The brand, Dawn's Eye Cosmetics, started her brand on her creation and made these products from her home. See, the issue I have isn't with Chaos repeating the product, but they took it as far as copying Dawn's pictures as well. Dawn has the products displayed across the palm of her hand. When you look at Chaos's page, they have the same picture displayed. It's a palm swatch, and it was displayed after Dawn, and they received a ton of recognition for it. So where do I think this crosses the line? I commented under the Chaos Instagram post and tagged Dawn in it. I asked Dawn when she had started doing the palm swatch, and has she seen that they were being copied? I never received a response from Dawn and didn't understand why, because she usually answers people back rather quickly. So I went back and I went to see if the comment was still there, and lo and behold, not only was my comment deleted, but I was blocked from their page. Now, I was only going to speak about this in a DIY and just show how to achieve this look after their product released as a more affordable option. However, so many other things have come to light that I felt I needed to really talk about this. On August 9th, 2018, and I will link the channel below, Beauty News did a video talking about Chaos eyeshadows, and upon recommending Chaos to their followers, they started to receive messages from subs saying they hadn't received their orders. Let me show you some clips from Beauty News video and elaborate more.
Hello Beauty News family, welcome back to Beauty News. This is going to be the August 10th edition.
Yep.
We're talking about new stuff and updates, but first we need to touch on something that happened.
Well, it's been happening over the last month. Okay, so pretty much, if you want to skip drama,
yeah, there's a timestamp.
There's a timestamp in the description box where you can click it and jump to the news. Or I'll have it on the screen so you can do it yourself, because this might go for a while, hopefully not. But we said we'll talk about it, so we have to. Follow our Instagram or you follow us on Facebook. You might have seen some drama with Chaos Makeup. And yeah, there wasn't much background to that. So we did say that we'll talk about it, and yeah, let's start from the start, because it sort of seems like it was something that just blew up at the end of last week, but in reality it's something that's happened for quite some time. And I know someone sent us a link, it did pop up in Reddit. This has been discussed, like what's going on, and so we're going to start from the very start.
Yeah, it came up in conversation in that live chat that someone had ordered some Chaos Makeup products for us, and they hadn't arrived, and they'd been waiting weeks. And a few other people piped up and they said, yeah, my order has been like weeks, and we basically said that we would like contact the owner.
Yeah.
And
creator Megan Martinez, she took notice of that. She even shared our little clip of us talking about it on Instagram. She shared it on their Facebook. She contacted Hayley. She joined our Facebook group.
Yeah.
So she was well aware of who we were and appreciated the support.
Yeah.
So since we had spoken to her before, I was like, okay, if you guys aren't actually getting any answers that are making you happy, we'll contact her and see what the deal is. They had ordered at the end of May, and it was now at the start of July, and their shipping time said 1 to 4 weeks. A lot of people started going, I feel like I'm almost being scammed. Now, we didn't say that publicly at all, but people were expressing concern that since there's on their terms and conditions or whatever it is, it says there's no returns, that you can't change your mind, and the shipping time is quite long. So a lot of people were saying, okay, the shipping time was 1 to 4 weeks. I'm waiting on going on 6 weeks. They're not emailing me back anymore, and I feel like this might be a bit of a scam. So I thought, okay, I'm concerned, for one, because we gave these people recommendations to look at this brand, and we got it on people's radar. The eyeshadows aren't cheap. They're $18 each. And we thought, okay, I don't want people to feel ripped off from our recommendation. Like, that upsets me. And also this brand that we sort of had formed a good relationship with, I didn't want people to view them as being a dodgy brand, because that also concerned me. So both those things, I'm like, we need to sort this out, because I don't feel comfortable talking about their brand in videos if people are having bad customer experiences.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to get my receipts. And before we go on, I am going to say that I probably will do a lot of this talking, because I had the pleasure of having this discussion with Megan.
Yeah.
Because she goes, either way. And I'm like, no, not either way, because this is a big red flag for people. If they say, okay, it's going to take up to 4 weeks to ship something and it's going on 6 weeks, that's when people start going, okay, I can't refund it. They're not answering my emails. This feels dodgy to me. And that's what people, their alarm bells were going off. So I wanted to express to her, like, no, don't be so flippant with this, because there's a big difference between 4 and 6 weeks. As it is, 4 weeks is too long to wait. 6 weeks is way too long. So we had that discussion, and it ended where she pretty much said that for people to deal with this issue, people need to contact her. So what I did was I posted on our Facebook page and also on the community tab of YouTube saying, if you have any issues or you want to follow up your order, contact them, and also mention that we sent you. So we pretty much ended that conversation, which it was a bit frustrating. Like, we were both very frustrated, but I think in the circumstances, both sort of respectful
Of the situation.
Yeah. Like, you can tell we're both frustrated, and it was an annoying conversation to have, but we got there in the end. So we ended up ending that conversation. Once again, she said, you're welcome to your opinion and vice versa. Thank you for reaching out to me. Communication is the key, and I appreciate yours. I hope you have a good day too. And I said, good luck with your brand X, and she said, thank you so much. So that's where we ended it off. And in my eyes, I knew that we had like an uncomfortable sort of, I confronted her about things that she was a little bit defensive about, and we were getting a little bit frustrated, but it ended up being like, okay,
done.
Tick that off. I followed up what I needed to follow up, and she answered questions and improved her website to make it a little bit more accurate. I was like, okay, uncomfortable, but had to happen. But what I think happened that blew this up last week, so this is a month later, was that I shared one of her new sneak peeks on Instagram, and I didn't say much about it except for, like, you know, chaos is sneak peeking, blah. And someone in those comments had actually said, there was 2 people. I don't have a screenshot, and I'll tell you why in a second. But 2 people had commented saying, I have ordered from them, but like, this looks cool, and I have ordered from them before, but I had to cancel my order after 8 weeks of not receiving it. I had to, put in a PayPal dispute, so I'm not going to order from this brand again. And someone else said a similar thing. My order took 8 weeks. This looks interesting, but I'm not willing to wait that. And I replied and I said, yeah, I actually have heard that that's a common thing, and it's unfortunate because the products look cool. And I think that must have upset her. So what she said was, please do not post our content on your page when I already blocked you for being absolutely rude. And I said to that, we were never being rude. I was chasing up missing orders for followers. If you had decent customer service, I wouldn't need to do that. No need to be so petty. And then she said, you clearly know how I felt because I blocked you and left your group. You said you didn't want to post about us anymore, so I'm really confused. We don't hide our shipping information. I said, I'll talk about your products, but we'll give a warning about your customer service. And that was something that we discussed in the Facebook chat. I said, look, I'm not comfortable recommending your products unless I tell people that it does take up to 6 weeks to ship. And if that's her policy, like, I just felt like I don't want people to feel like that they're getting a bad deal when they're waiting 5-6 weeks and they still don't have a tracking number. So I was like, if we talk about your products again, I'm always going to mention that because I think it's a very relevant thing to know as a consumer.
It is.
Yeah. And then I said, I didn't notice you left the group or blocked me because I don't pay attention to petty shit. And what that was is that I never went to go message her again. If she wants to crack the shits and stamp her foot and leave the group, I don't care. But she has this habit, and this is one thing that I found frustrating about her, is that you think like a conversation's over and then she'll message you like 6 times and then you see those dots that keep happening and I'm like, just fucking stop. Officially not interested in promoting your brand anymore. I was willing to move on and be civil, but clearly that's not how you deal with feedback. Bye. And then she said, please don't post our content. We send you extra stuff when we mailed you a package. So I could say the same, but after reading your comments, I guess you were still mad. We never received anything. She ended up coming on our Instagram page, which I'd blocked her from because she's like, I blocked you, so stop talking about me. And then she came back on other different accounts that she had and kept trying to like argue with me. And I'm like, go away, lady. If you actually are going to block us, don't then come and attack me from other accounts. So I ended up having to block her other accounts. But when it kind of got out of hand with her she kept trying to create new accounts to like fight with us and call us liars, I ended up turning off the comments of that post because I was like, I'm making a statement why we're not talking about them. I don't need to have a discussion with her. I've tried it many times. So she actually reported that as bullying or harassment and got it taken down. So to that, I actually reposted the fact that it was taken down and I pretty much called her out on that as well. So that's all it was. But then it got fucking out of hand.
It just turned into a shit show.
Yeah, it did.
My God.
That post, which is still up, has had over 680 comments. But we were alerted to a post on Reddit and Megan actually reposted our post on her account and sort of called us liars, said that we were calling her brand a scam, all this kind of stuff. So she was sending her friends and family and personal supporters and whatnot over to our account to harass us. The thing that was also frustrating is that I feel like everyone who was defending her, so defending Megan, so they're her personal friends, her husband.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reddit on this one. When I read that thread and someone was like, that's Megan's husband.
Yeah, pretending he's a customer.
What?
Yeah, so...
What are you doing?
Yeah, so because I blocked her, like I didn't delete any other post or block anyone else, but because I blocked her, she sent her friends and family to come and attack us. Anyway, this was just like... It just blew up as being something really fucking ridiculous. But what ended up happening the next day, Hayley?
Oh, well.
Because, you know, she can't dig her bloody hole any deeper at this point, can she?
She's got a big shovel.
Yeah.
So on the morning of August 4th, I woke up, checked the the business emails, and we've got an email from Chaos Team. The heading is cease and desist. We have attached a cease and desist, which we will also be sending via certified mail. We'll get that in 6 to 8 weeks.
Wait 6 to 8 weeks for that one to be sent.
So this says, cease and desist harassment, dear Hayley O'Brien and Kat Wilson.
That's us!
Couldn't work out that your name was Catherine,
No,
though.
she couldn't figure out my full name, that's alright. She
letter-
also couldn't figure out that I'm a lawyer.
I urge all of you to watch this video in its entirety. Seeing they received a C&D as well, a fake C&D, from Megan was really an issue for me. I don't want to purchase from a brand who handles real issues by silencing people. Remember, the Facebook members asked questions about the thermal brushes, and the chat was taken off and brought to private DMs trying to be cute by asking them not to talk about anything in public. Then I was blocked for asking about Dawn's eye swatching videos and products being imitated. And now, a respected channel in the community talking about real issues regarding orders being received is sent to cease and desist. Although it is fake, the intent is there. That in itself lit a fire under my ass to turn my DIY series into a TIY series, where I will discuss the shady shit I've seen from indie brands and offer you alternative choices in the form of a DIY or dupes. In this video, I will be doing a DIY of the thermal brush and will be giving a whole set away finished. I will be showcasing Dawn's products and giving them away as well. Now, without further ado, let's TIY. Okay, what you're going to need is first some hardener and enamel, and I'll link below where to get the ingredients, where I got them from. You'll need a brush, some bowls, and a container of liquid crystal, and the product you want to paint. In our case, it's brushes. Alright, let's do this. You want to take your liquid crystal, pour it out a little bit in the bowl, and then you want to take your brushes, make sure they're clean, and then just brush an even coat over the brush and a nice even layer, and it dries really, really fast. I'm going to let you watch the video now where I do this. Guys, and now you want to take the clear enamel hardener and put a very, very thin coat and just set them nicely to dry. Okay, there you have it. That's what they look like all finished. And as I said, a winner will receive a set of brushes. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Okay, and as I said, these are the shape-shifting pigments from Dawn's Eyes Cosmetics. I apply all of these wet with a flat shader brush, let them dry down, and then they don't move. I'm going to get into each color that I have, and I will be giving 2 away. The premiums come in a bigger size, which is $20, but because I was just trying out all the products I could, I got a different size, and that's the clamshell size. I believe those are $5. Packages of samples are also of a lesser price. You can buy them as a full price product, a full-size product, or you can get a sample, or you can go in the middle and get a clamshell. Let's get into this because we have quite a few to swatch. I'll be wetting my brush with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Water. The first shade up is in the giveaway. This is the shade Mysterious. Next shade up is Heavenly, and this is a red and orangey. This is a more red, orangey, yellow shift. Next up we have Entrancing. Next up we have Otherworldly, and like I said, this is in the giveaway. We have Spellbinding. And these are their pigments. This is Frankincense. Romance. Seaweed. Gingerbread. Up next, Bewitching. This is Christmas Lights. I don't know if this will show up on camera, but it's beautiful. Next up we have Mossy Mauve. And it's that dirty brown like Urban Decay's Insomnia. And lastly, Sazerac, which is a mossy olivey brown. So these are the products I picked up from Dawn. I really do enjoy them. If you were going to purchase any of them, I suggest you purchase the premiums. They apply, they stay. If you have a hooded eye, they're not going to go anywhere. They're really cool. They're really fun to play with. As far as the pigments, they're nice and they work beautifully. I just don't feel that the price point, it should be a lot less than what it is. You can get pigments from Wet n Wild and they'll be just as good. Okay guys, I hope you like this series. If you have any brands that are not coming correct, please reach out to me. I will gladly look into it and try and DIY them as well. To enter the giveaway, enter hashtag Dawn's Eyes Cosmetics and leave a comment letting me know if you like this type of video. I love you guys and I will see you in my next one. Bye.